Hello, my dear students. Myself Sheikh Gulnaz. Now I am here with the topic of rise of British political supremacy in India. So this is a chapter of subject social science students for the student of 7th standard. Here, student, in this chapter you are going to learn the capacity of the British and the French soldiers and political ambitions, along with the internal rivalries among the local rulers, led to many battles. So here, students, you can see how the Britishers they arrived in India and how they have ruled, and their whatever their rivalries were there, their battles were discussed in this chapter. So the British waged many battles in India. By employing deceit and cleverness, the British could establish their power in Carnatic and Bengal by 1857 CE. So after this chapter, students, you are going to learn that you will understand the factors responsible for the rise of British political supremacy in India. You will learn about the results of the Battle of Plassey and Buxars. You will learn the causes and the result of Carnatic Wars, and you will understand the meaning and clauses of subsidiary alliance, and you will understand the policy of the doctrine of lapse. So let us start, students, this chapter by the battle, that is of Battle of Plassey, which has been took place in the year 1757 CE. So student, Bengal was the prosperous province of the Mughal Empire. Its provincial governor Ali Vardi Khan became independent when the Mughal Empire started to decline. After him, Siraj-ud-Dawla became the Nawab of Bengal. So yes, student, Bengal was the prosperous province. Province is a state. It was a state of Mughal Empire. So its provincial governor, that is Ali Vardi Khan, he was the provincial governor. He became independent when the Mughal Empire started to decline. When Mughal Empire came to started to decline, what happened here? The Ali Vardi Khan, here he is a provincial governor, so he became independent. So after him, Siraj-ud-Dawla became the Nawab of Bengal. So as Nawab, Siraj-ud-Dawla was still in his youth. He was still in his youth, means he was still young. So the British neglected him and strengthened their Fort William without his permission. Without the permission of Siraj-ud-Dawla, because he was still youth, they neglected the what opportunities they have to give to Siraj-ud-Dawla. So whatever which opportunities which has to be given to Siraj-ud-Dawla, they have given to William without his permission. So they also misused the trade exemptions given to them. Here, students, what happened? Britishers, they have misused the permission we have given to them for doing business and all, for exporting goods and all, but they misused that. So next, let us see, this was the causes. Now let us see the causes for the Battle of Plassey. So Siraj-ud-Dawla felt that English were disobeying his orders and supporting his enemies. So irked by this, he captured English warehouses. So here, students, what happened? Siraj-ud-Dawla felt that English were disobeying. But why? Here you can see there, they were misusing the powers, and what happening here? They are disobeying orders and supporting the enemies of Siraj-ud-Dawla. Irk by this. Irk is nothing but, students, irritate or somewhat anger. So he captured English warehouses. Warehouses is nothing but, students, good storing houses of Britishers. So this became the reason for the Battle of Plassey. So on hearing the news of Nawab Siraj-ud-Dawla's attack, the officials of Madras Company sent an army under the commandership of Robert Clive to Calcutta. So students, here what happened when they heard about this, that Siraj-ud-Dawla has captured the warehouses of Englishers. So what happened? By hearing this news, they attacked the officials of Madras Company and sent army under the leadership of Robert Clive to Calcutta. So Clive, who had the knowledge of Bengal's situation, entered into a secret pact with the military commander of Siraj, Mirzapur, by offering the post of Nawab. So here, students, what happened? Here Robert Clive was a member, people who know the secret pact of Bengal situations. He was knowing, he was a person who knows all the situations of Bengal. So what happened? Here he entered into a secret pact with the military commander of Siraj Mirzapur by offering the post of Nawab. So by taking the help of these people, so he entered into the secret pact. So now let us see what happened here. The commander of the Nawab army, Mir Jafar, entered into a secret pact with the British in his desire to become the Nawab. So here students, they helped Mir Jafar, they helped them, the Britishers, because they wanted to be a Nawab. So he was expected to give 175 lakh rupees to Britishers when he became the Nawab. So the deal was signed between here Mir Jafar and the Britishers. So this shady deal was brokered by a merchant, Amin Chand. So this shady deal was broken by the merchant. It is nothing but a businessman and all. He businessman was Amin Chand. You can see the image is there of Robert Clive and Mir Jafar here, students. So the British and Sirajuddaulah armies clashed at Plassey on June 23rd, 1757 CE. So here what happened, students? Next, the Britishers and Sirajuddaulah armies clashed, means they started to fight between each other on June 23rd, 1757. So Mir Jafar supported the Britishers in the war. Finally, Sirajuddaulah was defeated in the war. Due to the treachery of Mir Jafar, the British won the war. With this, the colonialism was established. By the help of Mir Jafar, they defeated the Sirajuddaulah. Next, what happened, students? Here, the British won the war. With this, the Britishers started establishing the colonialism, their own. So now let us see after the Battle of Plassey, students, what the result is there. So in the history of modern India, Plassey battle is one of the decisive battle. Defeat of Sirajuddaulah enabled the English to play a major role in Bengal politics. So here, students, what happened in the modern history of India, Battle of Plassey is one of the decisive battle. So because of that, what happened here is defeat of Sirajuddaulah enabled the English to play a major role in Bengal politics. Because of the British favor, what happened here? Mir Jafar became the Nawab of Bengal, but he became a puppet in the hands of the Britishers. So students, see, Mir Jafar got the post of Nawab of Bengal, but he was under Britishers. So he was under the hands of the Britishers. So here, British East India Company earned huge money and obtained control of zamindari system in a district called 24 Paragana. So here, students, what happened? British East India Company earned huge money and obtained control of zamindari system in a district called 24 Paragana. So these were the results, students. Thought the Mir Jafar got the post of Nawab, but then also he was working under the Britishers only. So here what happened next? Plassey battle later became the cause for the Battle of Buxar. So English who came as traders obtained the power to the administer. So victory in Plassey led to the establishment of the British Empire is in India. So here, students, what happened? The victory of Plassey led to the establishment of the British Empire in India. So now let us see the Battle of Buxar. It has been taken place on 1764 CE. So here, students, Mir Jafar failed to fulfill the endless demands of the British. So they dethroned Mir Jafar and brought in his nephew Mir Qasim to power. So look here, students, what happened. The Britishers were selfish here, we can see. They were just, they are giving a demands and they are satisfying their wants, that's it. But they are not helping the others. So they are dealing with others means for their selfishness. So here next what happened when they took the victory was there with Britishers, that they won the Battle of Plassey. Then also what happened, with the help of Mir Jafar only they have won the battle. Then also what happened here next, because he was not fulfilling the demands of the Britishers, because of that what happened, Britishers dethroned the Mir Jafar and brought his nephew, that is Mir Qasim, to power. Now let us see the causes of Battle of Buxar. Mir Qasim was independent in his outlook, we can see. So after verifying the misuse of dastakats, he made all trade in Bengal tax free. So this made the Britishers to face the competition from the Indian merchants. So they dethroned Mir Qasim and brought back Mir Jafar to the throne. Next what happened, students? Mir Qasim was a person with a personality of independent outlook. So after verifying the misuse of dastakats, he made all trade in Bengal tax free, because according to that dastakat, students, the British were allowed to do their businesses without paying taxes. So here next what happened, here Mir Qasim, he was also an independent ruler. Because of that, he decided to do the businesses with tax free only. So he removed the taxes of all trade in Bengal. So this made the British to face the competition between the Indian merchants. So because of that, what happened? So they dethroned again Mir Qasim and brought back Mir Jafar to the throne. So next what happened? Undeterred by this move, Mir Qasim gained friendship of the Nawab of Awadh, Shujauddaulah and Shah Alam II of the Mughal kingdom. With their help, he declared war against the Britishers. So here students, what happened? Because of that, he got angry, we can say. So Mir Qasim, what he does, he does the friendship with Nawab of Awadh, that is Shujauddaulah and Shah Alam II of the Mughal kingdom. So with the help of them, he waged war against the Britishers in the year 1764 CE. And this war is the Buxar War. So in this battle, Hector Muro of the British defeated the combined forces of Mir Qasim. Here students, again what happened? Here to attack while Nawab was there of Bengal, that is Sirajuddaulah. He sent army under the leadership of Robert Clive. Now he sent army under the control of Hector Muro of the Britishers defeated the combined forces of Mir Qasim. So the Nawab of Awadh took refuge in Rohilkhand and Shah Alam took that side of the British. So Mir Qasim had to run away from the battle. Students, what happened next? The Nawab of Awadh took refuge in Rohilkhand. He get back to his work. So he does not show any interest, we can say. So Shah Alam took the side of the British. Next what happened? Mir Qasim had to run away from the battlefield. So now let us see the results of Battle of Buxar. So Mir Jafar again became the Nawab of Bengal. So Battle of Buxar stabilized the British East India Company. So this war led to the expansion of British influence from Bengal to Allahabad. So they obtained Diwani right, collection of taxes from the Mughal Empire, Shah Alam II in Bengal province. So in the year 1765 CE, after the death of Mir Jafar, Nizamuddin Daulah became the Nawab of Bengal. So students, these are the results after the Battle of Buxar. So what happened here after the Battle of Buxar? What are the results here, students? Mir Jafar again became the Nawab of Bengal. Battle of Buxar stabilized the British East India Company. And this war led to the expansion of British influence from Bengal to Allahabad. So next what happened? They obtained Diwani rights. Diwani rights is nothing but collection of taxes from Mughal Empire, Shah Alam II in Bengal province. And in the year 1765 CE, after the death of Mir Jafar, Nizamuddaulah became the Nawab of Bengal. So next we have, that is Carnatic Wars. It has been took place from the year 1756 to 1763 CE. So here students, Carnatic War was one of the regions of Mughal Empire. Carnatic was one of the regions of the Mughal Empire. So the Coromandel area, the coastal regions of the present Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh and its hinterland were called as Carnatic by the British. So students, here Carnatic was a place, okay, regions of the Mughal Empire. So the Coromandel area, that is the coastal regions of the present Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh. So it is hinterland, were called as Carnatic by the Britishers. These lands were called as the Carnatic by the British. So the competition between the British and the French to have trade monopoly, it is nothing but student individual business over the South India, led to the Carnatic Wars. So three major battles took place in Carnatic, hence these wars are called as Carnatic Wars. The wars which has been took place between the French and the Britishers, this war is called the Carnatic Wars.